Hey everybody, Dave Nassie here at Next Level. How you doing? This is going to be a really great inspired by lesson. I'm hoping to really get some good information across here. This is an amazing guitar player. This is one small element of his playing that is easy to use at all levels. So I think this will be nice to go through. We're going to use a basic A minor arpeggio today, and it's going to look just like this. I'm going to start from the high E string. I'm going to start on 12. Now you can do your sweep picking, or you can alternate pick this. That's fine. I'll explain it with a sweep picking motion. And if I do that, I'm going to start again from the high E string. So I'm starting with a down, pull off, up, 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 down, hammer. And we've had a lot of good information about how to do sweep picking, and Lord knows there's tons of videos about that stuff. What I want to talk about is how we could change the notes of a basic arpeggio and suddenly start to take on the feel of this fantastic guitar player. So first off, we're going to identify what the notes of an A major or an A minor arpeggio are. It's A, C, and E, right? Our classic A minor chord. So when I'm playing through here, I have my E, my C, my A, E, C, A, and I'm cruising through and I'm repeating this. Well, one thing that is good is, what if we just take a note out, or we sub in a new note? And it's just that easy. And we're going to pick one like the second note. We'll just start right away. So if we're playing an A, the second note is going to be a B, right? And now in the mathematics of the guitar world, we could call this a 9. If we play through a scale and we go all the way to the octave, we just keep numerically going up through the scale, and that's how we're going to arrive at 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the B, and I'm going to put it here to start with, and I'm going to slide in, and let's listen to what that sounds like. Pull off maybe on the way back. Instantly that much more exotic. Now this makes it more of a minor 9 tonality, but I'm going to stay away from the theory side of things, and we're just going to put notes in and see what they sound like and go from there, because a lot of times that's all you need to do. You can be playing this over a power chord. It doesn't matter what you do, because nothing's being dictated in our rhythm. So again, I'm going to put the B now here on the high E string when I go through. Still got it there. And now it sounds really neat and it's different, right? And we didn't have to do a lot to achieve that. And for the practice sake of your arpeggio, when you're going, those are all great things. I mean, that's a pretty wide stretch, and you're going to your middle finger, you know, on your A note. So let's put another note in there that we could do that'll be nice to sound like, or see what it sounds like. So we're going to try the 6th. Now in this case, this is going to be a flatted 6th, because in the key of A, F is sharp, but we're playing an F natural note because we're in the key of C ultimately. Little boy, what did I just say? A minor is a relative minor to C. We're just going to add an F. Let's just keep it like that. So we're going to go like this. Sounds really good. Now I'm going to bend to do a nice bend up to that note, and it's got a strong minor tonality, but it's a half step bend. And suddenly this interpretation of our arpeggio is changing really quickly, and we have some good tones with it. Again, I'm going to start with what we did at the top, and then I'm going to add in this F. So we first did the B. Pull off is usually easier on a descent. On that high string. Right? And suddenly this A minor arpeggio has gotten to be pretty fun to play. And it's different than the norm. You know, even if you're just doing... Look at that. That's a nice wide stretch. So how else can we take this? Well, first thing that comes to my head is in this position. We're going to go a little further. We have the third form of our A minor pentatonic. So with the use of the pentatonic scale as well as my C major scale, I can maybe resolve this different, and I'll talk myself through this as we go. So I'm going to start here, slide into the 6, hit the 9, still continuing, half step in. So what I did is I took this note that I would think in my head, right, this B note as being the 9, and I took it and I bent it up to be the C in a half step. Now pentatonically, these are licks that I can play in this position. When you look at the guitar, depending upon what scale you're playing, your interpretation is constantly spinning. When you're playing in a blues format, you're not going to think all the time that the C major scale or this A minor arpeggio is going to go together. But that thought process is what you want to train yourself to do, and what this guitar player does so amazingly. You're taking an arpeggio, you're simply subbing in notes, mixing pentatonic, maybe with a little bit of scale, and it all comes together. So the idea of this is to start simple with the arpeggio, sub in a note, see what you come up with, maybe mess around with what that pentatonic scale gives you as a sense of resolve. Add water, makes its own sauce. That's all I gotta say. You're close, and you're getting there. So get lost in it, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.